All right now we are watching the stock market break, which I actually thought it was gonna bounce right here for some strange reason. It's what is it? Wednesday, March 11th. So the Dow's down 1334, and you're looking at the minute chart right now. You're looking at the minute chart on the SPX, and right here, I thought we was gonna make a run for it. But you know what happened right here, 1220, right in this area? Yep. The WHO says, oh, COVID-19 is a pandemic, which we kind of knew. I guess it just wasn't official. I was always wondering, what took you so long? If this ain't a pandemic, what is? It's not like I really seen one before, though, but it's pretty bad. Everybody's got it. Every country's got it for the most part. And, we're doing crazy things to control it or whatever. So anyway, it's been straight down from there. And I was just noticing, I was like, oh, man, I think I put on a put. I was like, we're closing at the low today. I was even thinking we're going to hit circuit breakers, which is 7%. So that's just another 2% down. But for some reason, it was just defending this low right here, and I'm like, why is it doing that? Why isn't it just giving it up? It even wants to, it just doesn't want to break for some reason. But I know it's going to most likely break at the end of the day or break some way. Jack! Who is a joke organization controlled by special interests? Yeah, I guess that's what took them so long. Fake news. Well, there's real virus, though. I mean, who cares about the title for the most part? I don't know. That's why I'm kind of wondering why it's going to sell off, even though it was selling off already. It shouldn't be the point of, okay, pandemic, sell stocks, because we already knew. They just put a title to it now. And, what took them so long? And does the WHO got to do it? Can the CDC do it themselves if they feel, it's a pandemic? I don't know. But I'll tell you what's going on, though. He said it will. Exclamation. It's going right to your plan, man. Oh, that's what I was going to say. But first, let me say this. Trump ain't doing nothing. Trump is so quiet. There's no tweets. There's basically nothing. And, not to get political, but you got to do something. You got to say something. You know what I mean? You got to pretend you know something or pretend you're doing something, and there's just nothing. It's just, what's the plan? Is it the tax cut? He's gonna take the payroll tax away, which doesn't seem like that's going to do anything with the virus, but maybe just help him winning the election, putting money in people's pockets. I don't know. It just seems, I don't think that's the answer. Maybe to avert an oncoming recession, but I don't know. He's got no idea, though. And he's awfully quiet in the time that, you got like 8-10 states or whatever it is that got an emergency declaration. What I'm talking about? State of emergency. And I'm always lost for words, man. This is live, okay? Anyway, Jack, Democrats aren't going to pass payroll tax cut from what I've read. Probably not. But can you do an executive order on something like that under the situation? Trump sent the virus to China for a trade deal. LOL, new NAFTA. New NAFTA is a Trojan. RGO, fear-mongering. Yeah, But they need to do something with that. Okay, now what was I going to talk about? You got to say something. And you keep saying, it's coming. Come on, man. I think this is why the market can't catch any stability, because we don't know what the hell we're going to do. At least Italy, their plan is crazy. They got the whole country on lockdown, but at least they're doing something. They know they got a plan. We don't have a plan. We don't even know if the NCAA tournament is going to go on. You could still cruise. Schools are still open. You could do anything. There's no plan. And how you're going to fight it, there's nothing. There's nothing, at least that I know of, All right, so we had a tax cut. We got 50% off. So Jerome Powell gave us 50 basis points. But that was mostly for... Damn, what was that for? The oil decline? We probably didn't even need that. I guess because the bonds were crashing for them. Well, not crashing. The bond yields were going up. I guess it's the opposite of crashing. Anyway, bond yields were going down. People buying bonds. All right. So how he got to wait on the Fed? They got the juice now. Hey, babe, like I in the building. So what was I gonna say? Oh, I was kind of it's holding on here. Let me zoom out the chart because I still think we had that bounce yesterday, and I kind of predicted that. I was like, man, I think we're bouncing. We bounced hard. I made some good money yesterday. Was too tired to get on here because at the end of when the market rocketed up yesterday, and actually it opened up, and then when it came all the way back down to flat, I started buying. I was buying all kinds of calls, and sure enough, boom! And I sold half of them when it reached 1100. It was like I knew what I was doing. It never goes like that, by the way. I was like, oh man, this is fake. They bringing it right back up to those highs. Anyway, and they did. I'm shocked that 900. We basically every time there's any kind of basically the bulls and bears, even though the trend is down, they're just taking away any progress. I wouldn't be surprised we're up tomorrow 900 points because I do think I think the president's supposed to speak tonight or later today or something. Maybe that's going to change it. Maybe that's going to, see, we're in a situation where there's going to be some kind of policy. We're going to know something, I think, and that might change the directions. If it sucks, we're going down. If the market likes it, we probably rip up. All right, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me pull up the 4-hour chart. It's the same thing here. And need the negative sustain. I got hold on, I got something in the way of your comment. Jack, the way I see it, the Fed needs to go negative to sustain the market. I don't know if the market will like that though. No, I don't have any Bitcoin advice. You know what? Bitcoin, as far as I know, I can't bring up the chart. I think they were selling it, right? You would figure we're in the perfect environment for Bitcoin to be skyrocketing, kind of like gold was. And gold was going up, Bitcoin was going the other way, as far as I know. If that's the case, to me, what's the point of Bitcoin? I mean, if it doesn't go up in the perfect environment, well, when is it going to go up? You know what I mean? So I don't like it anymore. Well, I never really liked it, but now I really don't like it. I just think that's when you're supposed to go up, like gold. Now I'm going off track here. Let me pull up gold, see what the hell it's doing. And yeah, what is it? It's up today just by 12 cents, but it's still by its highs. I don't even think Bitcoin is anywhere by. Well, I'm not counting the 20,000 high a couple of years ago. Yeah, I think it's been. I don't know. I can't bring up the chart. If anybody knows the symbol, let me know and I'll pull it. Is it BTC? Bitcoin? Bankers Trust? That ain't it. Anyway, all right. 4-hour chart from top to bottom is right at, I'm telling you, gosh, dude. It says 19.21%. I mean, that 20%, I think I got to still remain bullish until we break the 20% mark, and then I think we're going down to 30 or 40 exclamation, it's just that 20% mark kind of, makes people buy, if you look right here, I'm just kind of all over the chart. When was this? 2018, right? This was exactly 20%. That was 20.32. So I just think we need to, I just want to give the 20% thing a mark. And right here, that's what I want to do. And this right here, and it's right at resistance still, support. So until it breaks that. So if it breaks the 20%, then I do think we go on. I think we go on to probably test this 218 low. I know it sounds just like way down there. But let's see what that is. And that's about 30%. So another 10% down from here if this doesn't hold, So let's see what happens. And it seems like it's wanting to it wants to break, but it's not. Well, break already. I guess it's waiting for the end of the day. The end of the day, it's going to break and it'll be through it. That's what I'm thinking. That's my guess, but I don't know. All right, man. You said 2008. We didn't. No, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying. I'm just going. Oh, so you're saying it's different. So yeah, because it's a pandemic. It's not. This is something totally. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I think I know what you're talking about. Anyway, are there strip club sticks? I put a tin of money in that. I don't know what you mean by that. Are they strip club sticks? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, the big investors selling to limit risk. Yeah, stocks. Silver's so cheap right now. Yeah, silver. I don't know. I'm just not a metals person, even though silver's has got a great, well, damn, it's going down. I don't know. That's the 5 minute. Why is it down 0.5%? Gold is up. This is the weekly of the SLV, and I guess that's how you can track silver. I'm not liking this chart at all. I don't like that. It was looking good before that. Right? See? Look. Because I even said that in another video. I was like, oh, yeah, damn, silver's looking good. Look at that. And then, boom, I don't like that. I don't like that. So, yeah, it's even, I don't know. I guess it's at a buy point support down there. So maybe, but I don't know, man. We're in a perfect environment. Why did you go down so hard like that? It's another thing. Yeah. So, and it's going down today. We're down 1368. We got pandemics going on. We're 20% down. Just seems like you should be up. Anyway, right. From the top of that candle to where we are today, oh, that's 12%. Yeah, what happened there, man? Anyway, the only metal that matters is lead. Possibly. Can I bring a chart up on that? Anybody got the lead ticker? Anyway, so that's what am I doing there. So today I'm really I got some on Amazon. I probably shouldn't. I was like, I should put this on at the end of the day. But I had some on yesterday. Basically, I think I sold the 1500, the 1500 and the 1400 or something. But it's going down. I mean, everything is going down. We might even reach, what is it? Let me go back to the SPX. 5% down, 2 more percent circuit breakers, right? Be a back-to-back circuit. No, it wasn't one yesterday, but the day before. Be 2 circuit breakers in 1 week, and then does it really go down after that circuit breaker? I have a feeling the next 10%, if it doesn't hold here, we're right there. If it doesn't hold here, I think that next 10% is going to be pretty damn fast. What do you think about that exclamation? It's weak hand selling. Weak hand selling. Yeah, it's just, why is it just sitting there? I don't know. I mean, remember, this is the index. There's a lot of stocks destroyed, that you could, take a, kind of pick up. Disney, what is Disney doing? Disney at 103. Who would have known, But, they hold, I won't say they hold business, half their business is, I don't know how much, the parks and, don't they got a cruise ship? Don't Disney have a cruise ship? And all that tourist stuff and the hotels and the resorts. And so I guess that's what I mean. And they still cutting the cord on ESPN and, ESPN Plus is a good thing, but that's one thing people was forgetting about. People were still cutting the cord on ESPN on your cable. ESPN Plus is only $5.99 or whatever. Yeah, it seems good. I picked it up and then I canceled. It's just too much Disney on there. I don't know. And I was like, I don't know. I just don't see it being a good. It's a start, but it's got a long way to go. And I don't see it being a good replacement for, them people cutting the cord. It's just my personal thing. So I think. Yeah, I don't know why it went up to 153. That's probably why it's back right here at 100. Because this is where it should have been. It's nice, but I don't see that being the difference where you satisfied the whole the ESPN thing. So anyway, Disney has cruises too. Yeah, and parks. I thought they did. I thought they had a couple of boats, and they have movies. Yeah, that's right. Yep. So, the one thing I'm confident this is going to be over. There's some people on CNBC saying I'm not laughing that it ain't impossible because anything is possible. That millions of people, they claim the pandemic. We're not doing nothing. Millions of people could die or get infected. And yeah, I mean, if that comes true, then yeah, the stock probably should be a lot lower. But maybe that's what it's predicting, the worst case scenario. But let's say that doesn't happen and we get through it. I mean, this is a great buy point, It's probably got a real good, and Bob Iger is gone now too. Only pays 1.7. I thought it was more than that. So maybe some of this is the Bob Iger premium coming out of it, right? So yeah, because that might. I think this gap down was the Bob Iger thing. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, so he's out, and I think the other guy's gonna be just fine. He was the CEO or director of parks or whatever. I mean, it's not like they found him yesterday. I mean, that was a huge job. He knows. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Anyway, Golden State Warriors are playing their next game in an empty stadium. Yeah, they didn't say it yet, but I know it's gonna happen. Well, that's gonna be the trend in the NBA. And there's going to be no March Madness. March Madness is going to be no audience. It's going to happen. It's going to be no audience. And maybe if you go to the school, maybe if you're, if you got school ID or something, you can go. It's low risk for you anyway. But maybe, but it's going to be no, and that's just going to sound, that's going to be weird. All you're going to hear is sneakers, and you're going to hear them talking. You're finally going to hear what they're saying, so it's going to be weird. Anyway, all the money that they're losing, that's what it's all about. Yeah, so, gosh, you think about that. I mean, that's a lot for the economy. March Madness be bringing it in. That's some money right there. All of them games. And all that talk and imagine people buying gear and, the whole thing. So, yeah. And then we got baseball seasons right around the corner. When I'm sure the opening day is probably, 3 weeks away? I'm looking at the calendar. 3 weeks away. I'm not a hard baseball fan. I played it for like 7 years, though. But I'm not a hard baseball fan, and that'll be different. So how long are we not going to be in the stands, Disney is bouncing. Does that mean the market's bouncing? Yeah, see, look at the bounce coming. It just don't want to break. So I think this is a good buy point. You only got a percentage of down risk, okay? A percentage of risk. When the market's down 21%, get out of your position. But, yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see at the end of the day. It looks bearish as hell. I mean, if I'm not looking at this support line, it looks bearish. But we'll see. I don't know why I don't want to give it up. Everything beer, food. Oh, Cashmatic, what's up, man? Auburn Tigers. Everybody is beer, food, and water. Yeah, think of all them drinks, and that's a lot. Damn. Baseball. I'm glad. I hope it's over by football season. I do not want to see any football games with empty stands. There's some teams that do that already. It won't even faze them. My team is the Jets. Even though we suck, the stadium is always full. It's always sold out. That's because you're in New York. All right, so I guess that's it, man. I guess that's all I want to say. My positions are in, and I'm not liking. Oh, Google. I have I sold a put spread in Google, which is going down, and I sold one in Amazon. This was a couple days ago. Yesterday they made me a lot of money. Today, just giving it right back. I think Google's a great buy at 1,200. I mean, look, it's back in the box. See, I got this big box, And that was 2 years of it just going up and down, up and down. It's right back in there. I don't think it deserves to be in there. The last couple of earnings was great. Why are you back in the box? So I think this is anything in here. I think it's a buy once it's in this box. Notice that they all, from the time they broke out, it's right back where it was. And Amazon is the same way, which, there's the 250 point break. I had like 3 calls and sold them just before the earnings. That would have been like $20,000. I can't believe it. I was going to ride it through, but it burnt me. That kind of position burnt me all through. I was like, I'm selling it. Anyway, look, it came right back into the zone, right? So, so I think this is, good to buy and hold, not necessarily to trade, just to hold. You got some Amazon. That's a good buy point. But yeah, I guess if the market goes down to the 2018 lows, I guess it could find its way back there to 1400. But I don't know. Get that INO stock. Hey, Mr. Lopez. Oh, good. There it is. Gave it back. It's up today. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? The weekly? Gave it back a couple days ago. Right back to it. Yeah, it's that kind of stock. It's up today, though. This is too volatile for me. I can't fuck with this. This is too volatile. I could barely do the SPY. The volatility is in the market. I can't mess with this stock. But yeah, there's definitely, if you're a trader and you're good with it's going up, it's going down, it's going up. If you're good with all of this, you can make a lot of money in this stock. This thing is moving. Anyway, you said nibble, Cashmatic 15 to 1600. Possibly. I hope you're wrong because I got positions on, but possibly. If we rip for some reason, let's say the government comes out and has a plan, what is it, 1813? It'll be at 1870 tomorrow, so you might miss it. It's just one of those stocks. And look at it's kind of making a move. So what is the market doing? No, the market's not really making a move like that. But anyway, yeah, it's one of those stocks. You got to get in it now. I mean, that's why I guess who said nibble? You got to nibble. Michael Lopez, nibble. Yeah, you nibble on Amazon, it's costing you $1,500. I mean, what is $1,800 is a little nibble. Yeah, you get to vote. You get to vote in the share things. Make you feel important. I got 1 share. Yeah. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thanks for everybody for watching. You said they'll shut down a city in New York and Washington. They'll shut down a city in New York and in Washington today. You said they're going to shut it down? Like in what? As far as sports or... I hear they're trying to get really serious with the transmission of the virus. So they want to, basically keep us all indoors. And I do like the work policies that Walmart came out with first, I believe, and I think then McDonald's and then Starbucks, and they're gonna pay you if you're off. If they say you're sick, you got the virus, and you got to be home they're gonna pay you. And some other things. I forgot the 3 things, but it was actually a pretty good sick policy. And I work at the post office. I hope they pick up something like that because we get in trouble when we go sick, And some people won't go sick when they should go sick because they may be afraid of work. Maybe they don't want to miss the pay. Maybe they don't have the money to go to the doctor. There's a lot of different reasons. So I also heard that, the government, they cover in some. If you go to the doctor to get tested, they'll cover your copay. I don't know if that's all insurance companies or certain ones, but something like that. And they need to do that so nobody's afraid to get tested if they feel they are sick. But then I hear people getting turned around. If you got 100-degree fever, that's not good enough. They won't test you. Why? I guess because there's not a lot of test kits. Why can't you get any test kits out there? The numbers that they've been telling us has been fake. So when they start to test more and more people, of course there's going to be more people with the virus because they finally tested them. And, so probably the key numbers just to look at the deaths, and hopefully we can really maintain those because we know more and more people, they have it already. They just got to get tested. Every quarantine, no groups over 200. Oh, yeah. Was it 250? I heard was it California was doing 1,000 different numbers on that, I guess. 250 is low. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. What do they do about the subways, though? 250 easy. Well, even going down, you can't touch nothing. You got the turnstile, the handrail, the poles in the train. There's so much touch in the subway and in the bus. The bus, you got at least. I used to drive a city bus. It's 40 seats. So with standing room, maybe 60 people can get in those things. 50? Are people just watching the full buses go by without getting in there? I don't know. Interesting. This interesting situation and how they got to handle it. But New York is a crowded city. I mean, you're gonna be with people. So it seems like it would really blow up there. They did it already. Said New Rochelle. Everything. Okay, I missed the New Rochelle. All right, man. So. There it is, coming back down. Let me show. I wanted to show you. I'll show you the ticks. And it's the tick charts. How many stocks are ticking up versus ticking down at any given time. We pull up the 5-minute chart. Thousand. Let's pull up the minute so you can see how drastic it is. The 1,000-point line is critical. I call it, right? That's heavy selling. Yeah, look at that. So you can see the sell. They were selling in the beginning. These are steep too when it goes this low. Notice right here, this last sell move. Notice it didn't go down as much as these and these, and now it's kind of starting to tick up. Even though there's no real buying, here's heavy, call it like the critical mark area. It's nowhere near that, but it's a lot of selling today. This is not normal. But I don't know. Just doesn't seem like it wants to break. I think they just wait. I guess they're just waiting for the end of the day. It seems like it should be like this. Yeah, right in here. This is when the market was starting to rip here, and this is when the WHO came out. Well, right here. I'll take it back. Maybe it was starting to. Oh, it did. Yeah, starting to rip here, 220, and it came out, and then straight down. But typically, if you go over 1,000 in the ticks or below, it's gonna reverse. It's the perfect trade. If you just sit here and wait to fade these, you make money. I never did it though. I don't have the patience. But yeah, let's see. We just had a tick of, what was the high of this? 606 at 33, 233. Yeah, 5 minutes ago. So it just seems like it wants to do something. I don't know what. I'm just saying do something. Oh, man. Paul, how you doing, Paul? Do you think the truck show will be canceled? I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking. I guess I think only if Kentucky comes out with, their own thing, like the 250 or probably because it's here. Well, it's in Lexington. No, there's a case in Louisville. I think there was a case in Louisville. Yeah, I think there was a case in Louisville. Yeah, they was at the hospital right here. So it's here, possibly. And those, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, possibly. But see, they need to make up their mind now. What are you waiting for? But they're going to do it at the last minute, truckers getting ready, I don't know. But yeah, think of all the money coming out the economies with just all these big events that bring in money just canceled, and then the government most likely going to give us more money with, I don't know, checks, payroll, tax cut, whatever they're going to fund the drug test, and it's going to be ugly. And when it's all said and done, it's like we already broke. We're going to be a lot more broke. Anyway, for every one case confirmed, there are 100 that are not. Yeah, I can believe that. So our numbers that we're hearing, they're fake. because you're not testing them. You're not even close. And then they're not even testing people that want to get tested that think they got something. So I don't like the numbers, but are they doing that on purpose? Yeah, I'm looking at the ticks over here. To the left is the minute chart. Look at that. 451. What's this SPX doing? Is that? No, I did the Dow. Sorry, the Dow's still at 1300. See, we're getting ready. Look, another high tick. One of the highest ticks of the day. So they're trying to buy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Anybody want to say something? You guys trading? What are you doing? What do you got on? What do you got on? Anybody? I'm getting ready. Look at that tick, 783. Did they say something? Look at it, even gapped up. Where's my news? I'm gonna go to my news. My news on the ES. Update. Dow's 1,400 point slide pushes index into bear market territory intraday. That came out at 1438. So that was 2 minutes ago. So did we hit that? That must have been the 20% mark 2 minutes ago. And I guess that's what the bounce is all about. And this is what I'm saying. People will wait for that. The machines will queue on that, right? So that's what the whole bounce was about. We hit that 20% mark. Now, how hard can they bounce it off that? I have no idea. It could be sustainable. It might just go up a percent. It might be shit and just come right back down. If it comes back down, it's going right through it. I don't think there's going to be multiple bounce. I think that's the bounce. And if it comes back and wants to test it again, that's when I think we're going down. So look at the minute. I'm zooming in on here. You can see what's happening, right? Yeah, so they pushing it up like that day I lost all that money. And I was like, what? But I don't know. Is it sustainable? I won't do a line chart on a minute chart. Let's pull up a 15 minutes. Pull that up or something. Just draw a simple trend line. I don't know. From here. That's ugly. I can't even get a good one. Maybe from here. Yeah, I like that one. And let's see if it could break. If it breaks that, it might have something here. Oh man. Yeah, so I lost my chat box. Hold on. Wait, I got it right here. I'm sorry I gotta look left, y'all. Cause I don't know. You said sitting on the sideline. Okay, we lived through a lot of historical decades. Yeah, for every one case confirmed. Mm-hmm. And there it is, man. Let's see. Okay, it's not looking. It's coming back on looking at what's that? Look at the VIX, kind of. And that was another thing. I had some puts. I got off. I don't let What am I trying to say? The VIX. I hate the VIX being right here. Right. This is where you just you don't want to really be buying it. It's high. It's very expensive. Not only if the market don't go up, if this VIX starts going down, your puts are going to just get slaughtered because the volatilities are going to be coming out of them. So if you do, you got to do a put spread, so you have some kind of protection at least to, where when the volatility is coming out, you're making money on the long strike for the most part. But it's too high. I mean, the odds are it's going down. I mean, look where it is. It's not like we're going to just keep going. So it just seems like we have to have a move where we just settle in a little bit and then take off. That's what makes me, I kind of got a bullish tone, especially at the place that we are right now, because this VIX is high. The market is hugely oversold no matter what's going on. The market priced in the worst scenario last week. So it just seems like it needs a little resting. So we had that 1100 point yesterday, and then I thought we was going to kind of push that up a little bit further and then maybe kind of bring it back down. Slow, it's a little slow. Well, not necessarily with the VIX being high, but it's a battle, you know. And I know we're trending lower, but something's got to give. I don't know, man. But the VIX this is the longest I don't even think the VIX hung out this much during the 2008 scenario. It's just up here. It's just 50 VIX, the norm, the new norm. 1, 2, the third day for the most part. We'll even count this day. 4 days of just 50 VIX. Now, I always say, if it don't go down, it means it's going up. So, yeah, I do think we could still go down, but I just think the odds are down with the market. But I think the odds are we go up, you know, because it is, you know. So, we'll see. Now the VIX is rising. I gave that speech in the market. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. I think if we do drop and it's hard, I said it'd probably be a quick 10%. I don't know. I know 2008 was over at 100 VIX, right? So maybe we got to get to 100. And I know, exclamation, this is not 2008. Maybe we reach new waters at 110, 120. You know, because if the virus is as serious, just think of the worst case scenario. That's pretty bad. You know what I mean? So this could cause a 2008, you know, and then we got the 2008 and the virus going on. So, yeah, man, I don't know. And I guess nobody else knows. It's definitely hard to think. So that's why I'm saying hopefully the government can come out with a game plan, and that just doesn't matter if it even sucks. It's a plan, so we can kind of see. You know, there's no plan. Anyway, all right, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Jack, could be worse than 2008. Interest rates, can't go any lower, really. How are they going to stimulate? I don't know what they're going to do. You figure Trump can come out and say, hey, I'm going to suspend the tax cuts for now. That might be kind of bullish, you know, suspending the tax cuts. You know, I never doubt the government and the things that they can do. They can pull shit out of their ass because they can print money. They don't care. I mean, yeah, they want to not do it, but they'll do it. You know, they could, like, they give everybody money and, you know, we don't want to catch the virus, but they can do it. They got a printing machine, so I never doubt them, you know, the things that they can do, because we're not like the other country. We're the biggest country. You know, the other countries are like, you know, they like our states, you know, so we're the most powerful country in the world, so we could do it. You know, we have more, I should say, we have more resources, as long as we got more ink in the machine. Anyway, but overall, at the end of the day, it's bad, and we not gonna come out of it. Like, basically, I think whatever we do, we just be digging a deeper hole that probably we can't come out. So I do feel that. I just feel that we could dig a lot deeper hole than the other countries, right? So that's a good not metaphor, but you know what I'm saying. That's a good. Dang, I tell you, man, I just lose my vocabulary when I'm talking in here. But you know what I'm saying. That's a good example. Yeah, we could dig a lot deeper hole. But you know what? Eventually, all them holes cave in. So that's my point right there. Yeah, that's good. All right, man. So I appreciate everybody watching. Let's see what you're doing tomorrow. I think a lot of people sitting on their hands. They probably want to see what goes on. We had nothing sustainable. Well, right, I'm looking. Look at this slop. Like right from here, this is let's pull up the daily. I mean, it's a downtrend, right? So we got that intact. We might as well get rid of all these drawings. But, you know, there's nothing with these huge moves, you know, with red today. So I'm looking at this like red, it's green. We read Monday, it was green. Tuesday, we read today down 13.25. So tomorrow we're green. Just the pattern. I'm just reading the pattern. It's that simple. But if you look at it, besides right here when it all happened, that was bad, man. We was gapping down red. But since then, green, red, red. Okay, that was bad. Green, red. So it's probably gonna be some green. You see what I'm saying? A little bit more green in there. But yeah, it's crazy when you just got to do something like that. But gosh, look, that's an ugly drop. Even it's just not. I mean, ugly. It's just you can see it's trying to be defended. That drop was being defended. People didn't want that to happen, but it's happening. And they took back yesterday with a vengeance, man. And then yesterday took back the day before. I mean, that's a battle right there. So I guess we got to see who wins the week. Remember last week with that up, down, and for the month it was a green candle. Look at that range on that. And it was the same thing. So I actually think right now the Bears are winning. So we still got Thursday and Friday. Let's see who wins. It might be another candle like that, but it'll be a lower candle. So therefore the trend is lower, but we'll see what they do. All right. Anybody else got something to say? Hey, I got 12 people up in here, man. Appreciate everybody watching. I know some silent watchers and viewers. That's cool. I'm just a regular dude. I don't got any secret or special sauce. I'm just speaking my mind, and I don't know. Anyway, but could be worse. All right, so that's it. Thanks, Jack, Michael, Cashmatic, of course, Paul. That truck show. I don't think I'm going. I got my tickets. I don't think I'm gonna go. The virus is still. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. Most likely. I think a lot of people's gonna. You know what? It might just cancel itself. Nobody goes. Why go to risk yourself? Especially if you're an owner operator. And you're struggling a little bit, and you ain't got a lot of sick. You don't get sick time and stuff, and you need to be running that truck if it's just you. So you can't be affording to get sick. I remember when I was running my truck, I got sick. Boy, I don't want to go in the hole because I'm sick, but I was running, and I don't want to be sick driving that truck. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you, man. Exclamation thoughts. Argo. You're new in here. Appreciate you, Argo. Life like I, of course. My babes. Jack again. All right, so let's see what happens. And I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Sometimes, like I said, I'm tired. Oh, man, I'm tired. Working nights, man. I work from 12 to 8:30. Today I did a little overtime, so I did 12 to about 10:30, 10:45, something like that. So I'll just be like, I got to get ready to go to bed so I can do it again. All right, so thanks for watching, and I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody in the room. All right, peace. Oh, yeah, I got to hit the button, but while I'm looking for the button, Dre Trades on Twitter, Dre Trades on Instagram, and right here on YouTube This is Dre. You can hit me up on any comment in any of my videos. I'll see it and comment back, or even just kind of make the question or whatever into the video. We could talk about it right here. All right, so thanks for watching. I'm Dre. Peace.